What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Road to Glory, episode number 7, where we are kicking it off with opening a crap load, and I mean a crap load of packs. We have got SBCs, we have got more SBCs, we have got more SBCs, and we have got elite not div rivals, elite, I almost said foot champs, elite squad battles rewards. So we finished elite and squad battles, which is sick. It's going to get us some coins, it's going to get us some packs. We've got marquee matchups to do. We've got them crazy ones to watch SBCs. I waited quite a while to basically the end of marquee matchups to do these because the Turkish League players were at the start a bloody ridiculous price, to be perfectly honest with you guys. It was stupid how much they cost. I showed you me selling them for like 4,000 coins, and I ended up picking them up for like 700 or something a few days later, towards the end of marquee matchups. Once the initial craze of everyone like, buy Turkish League players had gone, you could just actually grab them off the market suppose squad battle rewards had just come out as well, and people are getting silver packs and things like that. So definitely worth hanging on for your marquee matchups and doing them later on in the cycle of the week of marquee matchups, I suppose, when it's about to expire, just to get the players a little bit cheaper once the hype has died down. Anyway, while we smash through and open some of these packs, we are going to do comment of the day, which comes from, I don't think this is an act. Maybe I'm just terrible at pronouncing foreign names, but I'm almost certain that that's just a load of letters in a random order. GSBDHDI. There's no way anyone can pronounce that. If you can, I apologize, but I assume it's just a crazy YouTube name. Anyway, he says, can anyone recommend a goalie that is good for under 30k? I can, and if you stick around till the end of this episode, I'll show you which one I have bought myself. So, a couple of spoilers of goalkeepers that it's not. One of them is someone that we have been using, Alisson, who is 60k, and this guy's actually a lot better, you know. And I feel like, to be honest with you, Ederson is a lot better than Alisson as well. Again, doesn't cost under 30k, so it's kind of irrelevant information for that. But just on the topic of goalkeepers, I'm actually going on Futbin now just to look for which goalkeepers cost around 20,000 coins. Neto, I imagine he's sick. Keylor Navas. Ariol is 12k, which I think is mental because he's 82 rated. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you an absolutely sick one that I picked up for 18,000 coins. Anyway, that is marquee matchups complete, and we can jump over to the store and open up all of the packs and show you guys what we've got. And in this episode, I was initially planning for it to be elite foot champs rewards. Oh my god, I'm so sick of FIFA. That sort of, even though getting elite on foot champs doesn't make you sick of FIFA at all. You can do it by literally not even playing the game. But that was what this video is going to be about. However, loads of other stuff has happened, and it's actually going to be about me showing you my first div rivals and foot champs team, basically going into this week's foot champs today as it's starting off. I'm going to make a massive signing for going into foot champs, but you'll see that in a later episode once we've tested them out a little bit in champs. But this is the core basis of my div rivals foot champs team that I'm going to show you guys, and it's especially at the back, it is absolutely insane. So you guys are asking me about goalkeepers. I'll show you the goalkeeper and 2 centre backs that are god tier and probably the best value you can possibly get on this game at the moment. Anyway, going through our packs, we actually managed to pull ourselves an inform. This Oxford United left mid called Fosu, who I've used in a Squad Battle Showdown and is absolutely terrible. But he's an inform and he discards for like 10k. So 10k coins is 10k coins in it. It didn't cost us anything really to do the marquee matchups in the end. I think actually buying everything from scratch would have cost about like 6,000 or 7,000 coins. A lot of the stuff I used was untradeable, so it cost me basically nothing. And we've just packed someone who just discards for 10k. So everything else from this is just free stuff basically to put in our club. If we can pack someone sick from it, we've made a crap load of profit. If we haven't, it was worth doing anyway. We've topped our club up with consumables, with silvers, with other gold players that can be used for SBCs and stuff like that. We're not really pulling anything amazing. We've got Thiago Mendes, who's 81 rated, but like we've made 3k from it basically, and all the rest of the stuff is just free. So you can't really complain, can you? It's a road to glory. You can't be going and packing ridiculous stuff every single episode because I haven't got thousands and thousands and thousands of FIFA points to spend on opening packs. We're just opening packs when we can. A new marquee matchups has actually just dropped, and I need to make sure I do that. But again, might wait a few days to do that one just to wait for the hype of the players to die off. And yeah, I think I've actually, oh, that's really annoying. I've just realised I forgot to do UCL marquee matchups. So again, I was doing the same thing. I wasn't going to complete the whole thing because UCL marquee matchups was stupid. But the Barcelona side of it, the Barca Inter side, you could get a 45k pack for about 7k. And on the other side, it was like 20k for a 25k pack or something for the Bayern Spares one, which was proper stupid. So I wasn't going to complete the whole thing and get the whole pack, but I was going to do the Barca one for 7k and get a 45k pack, and I've completely forgot to do it, which is incredibly annoying because it's expired now. So that's very silly on me, but packs anyway. And I suppose if you're not going to finish the whole thing, maybe it is still worth getting a 45k pack. I'm trying to justify it to myself, but that's not justifiable at all. Like, I still would have taken that 45k pack for 7,000 coins, even if we're only completing half of the SBC. Anyway, Squad Battles, Elite 3, I did basically nothing to get it. I mean, I played a few games of World Class to unlock the End on Belly, but other than that, it was just AFKing it on Beginner to get free coins, basically. I got a free 12k, 2 Premium Gold Players Packs, and it's gone away before I even read what it said. I think did it say a Mega Pack? Was it a 35k pack? We'll see in a second when we jump over to the store anyway. I was too busy looking at you guys down the camera lens. Anyway, this is the new Squad Battles featured squad, which is pretty cool. It's the Hazard brothers. So this one is Kylian Hazard, and then obviously you guys know the other two. We've got Thorgan and Eden with his 99 rated pro player card, which looks absolutely sick. Yeah, it was a 35k pack. So, okay, 2 25k packs and a 35k pack for playing some squad battles, I suppose, on World Class. But to be honest with you, it was only that high because people were playing squad battles for the End on Belly. I feel like in other weeks it wouldn't actually get that high, and you can probably just get to Elite just by AFKing. Now, I appreciate not all of you guys are able to do this, and this is something that maybe only someone who does YouTube or works from home or something like that can do. Basically, what I was doing is while I was editing a video, I'd just go into a beginner game, score 5 goals in the first 5 minutes of the match, and then put my controller down, and then edit for 10 minutes, skip the halftime thing, edit for 10 minutes, go into another game and do the same thing. And that's how I was doing it. It gets you like 700 points each time, and you do basically nothing for it. In other weeks, I feel like you will be able to get into Elite just by doing that. I haven't done it this week, and maybe I probably should have done while I've been sitting here editing my videos, and I've been grinding a lot of FIFA and being on FIFA anyway, which is kind of why I've just been playing crap loads of Div Rivals to get qualified for FUT Champs and stuff. But I feel like it's something that I definitely should do. So let me know if you guys do it yourself. If you're, I don't know, that's the problem. Like, the only reason I can do it is because I'm sat at my desk and I'm editing, and my FIFA's right there when I'm working, just here, and I can just click A or click X and jump into the next half and then quickly score 5 goals, put the control down. It's a bit difficult if your only time on your PlayStation or Xbox is like an hour or two of a night after you've come home from work or school to then sit there and do literally nothing. But if you're at home, it's definitely worth doing. You can probably get into Elite when there isn't objectives in squad battles by literally doing no work, and it's like 12k coins, a 35k pack, and 2 25k packs for basically nothing. And to be honest with you, the more I think about it, the more I was stupid not to do it this week as well. I suppose people were probably still doing the End on Belly objective at the start of this week's FUT Champs, or the start of this week's squad battle, sorry. So maybe I would have had to actually play some if I wanted to get into Elite this week. But going forward, from this Sunday onwards, I probably should. Like, it seems very silly not to. It's literally just free coins and free packs, so that's something I'll definitely have to do in the future. Anyway, our squad battles rewards, thinking about it, were tragic. So whether that bodes well for the fact that I shouldn't do it, because it's even though it's not much time, it's still an absolute waste of time. We got absolutely crap in it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Should I do that? Should I just try and get Elite squad battles or get Gold 1 squad battles every week by just AFKing them on Beginner? And obviously I won't put them in the video because that's incredibly boring, but maybe I'll just show you that I did like crap loads of them, and we got whatever we got from the pack, and we're in Gold 1, and then I'll show you the packs and stuff like that. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I'm sort of just waffling about squad battles and stuff like that. Let's crack on to some actual content. We're doing Pulisic on the move, and the other one to watch live SBCs. This one got us, was it a 2 rare players pack? I believe it was. It was indeed. So let's have a look what we're going to get from this. None of these packs are live, which I'm kind of a little bit annoyed at myself about, but also been grinding crap loads of FIFA, so it's very difficult to keep up with the amount that I'm recording to be able to commentate over all of the packs live. So going forward in future, stuff like FUT Champs rewards obviously going to be live and doing our red picks and stuff like that. But when we're just grinding out some SBCs, and this is probably like 11 o'clock at night or something like that, me doing some stuff, I don't want to have to edit all of the other stuff from beforehand that you guys have already just watched to then be able to make it so it actually makes sense in like an actual linear time order sort of thing, and then be able to record it. So I just threw the camera on, did some SBCs and opened the packs, and I'll just show you guys what we got by talking over the top of it. So this is the one. This is Brand to Dortmund, which I do with mostly untradables and stuff like that. Again, doing stuff for free in my club, not really spending too many coins. We're up to 63,000 coins as well, which is pretty decent. And we got ourselves a Prime Electrum Players Pack. So I actually can't even remember what we got in these. So this is news to me as well while I'm watching along with you guys, even though I've literally just edited it about an hour ago. What was this one? There's so many bloody packs, I've forgotten what it is. This is Marlos. Yeah, that one was pretty terrible. That was really terrible. That was a really bad pack. But it's just, don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery, do you know what I mean? Like, we could have opened that and we could have got a board, we could have got Marlos, which we did, but you may as well chance it. It didn't really cost us anything to do. And this one is the Hernandez to Bayern one, which again, we did with, everything was already in our club and a lot of the stuff was untradeable as well. So like 50% untradeable, 50% just junk in our club. Trade that stuff in and we get ourselves a gold pack. Wow, that was pretty terrible. That's a 5k pack in it. Come on here, you could have sorted us out with something better than that. I know it cost me literally nothing to do, but what are you playing at? That's terrible. Okay, well, I did it anyway, and we got ourselves Zurutuza. Brilliant. What an absolutely terrible pack that was. Why did I even bother doing it? In fact, no, I say that. We packed Zabaleta in it, and he's worth like 2k, so we listed him up and got him sold on. And he's actually worth some coins. What's this one? This is... Oh, okay, and at this point, I was talking to James, and he was showing me all of his ridiculous gold upgrade packs that he'd be getting. And he's got like Insigne, and he's got Kimmich, and all sorts of ridiculous stuff from doing untradeable 2-player packs. So I thought, you know what? I've got loads of untradeable non-rares in my club. As you guys can see here, they're all untradeable. They're all pretty much, well, they are literally worthless. I mean, they might be useful for some of our SBCs, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're going for it. We're throwing them all in for some 2-player packs, and we're going to see what we get. So we did the first one. And haven't seen James's, and haven't seen some of the ridiculous luck that you guys have had. Pop down in the comment section what's the craziest thing that you guys have got in one of these 2-player packs, because I've seen some mental stuff. And then here's me going and getting myself a Nakamba. Yeah. It's not the best. Nakamba and Cornet. So I decided, do you know what? We can't have 2 bad ones in a row. I'll do another one. I'll trade in loads more stuff, and we're actually going to get something good this time. This is going to be the player that I want to put in my team. This is going to be the guy I'm going to build my whole new team around. He's going to be absolutely sick. It is Golovin. I mean, you got Bolly. But 3 of them can't be terrible. You've got to get one good one out of the 3. Come on, surely they can't keep scamming me and screwing me over and giving me absolutely worthless stuff while everyone else is packing walkouts and ridiculous meta players and incredible players to put into the team and link up with all the players that I want to use. So it's going to give me someone sick. He's got 31 pace. Maybe we should stop doing 2-player packs and just go to actually making some coins, and then we can buy whatever players we want without needing to get them in 2-player packs. So this is what I've been sniping recently. You guys are always asking me, like I always say, you're always asking me for sniping filters, and there's no real thing that you snipe to make coins. You just snipe what's expensive and shouldn't be, basically. That sounds absolutely ridiculous, but picked up a Charlie Austin for 1,200 coins and sold them for 4,400, which is pretty nuts. I did miss one for 350, so you don't win everything. You will miss them. There is people who are faster at sniping. There is people who are using bots and stuff like that. But you can win them. Here's one for 1,500. You can see the other one's already sold because my coins have gone up. And we just throw them straight back up for 4,400 coins. It's as simple as that. There's no specific player, or there is specific filters. Like, people love to snipe Argentinian left backs because a few of them, different ones come up. There is stuff like that, but there's no real specific player. You just look... Oh, we didn't get that one. We missed one for 2,400. Anyway, you just look for players that are more expensive than their ratings suggest they should be, and not ones like Sissoko where because people want them in the squad, because people are using them for SBCs. Like Charlie Austin, Kieran Gibbs, that's so's the guy that I'm always sniping. The Spanish centre-back from the Turkish league. Stuff like that where you just only use them for SBCs, which means they're in demand, which means people don't realise that they're expensive, so they list them up for cheap. And that's who you're sniping. It can be literally anyone. It doesn't have to be a specific player. You don't need me to tell you who it is. Just go on Futbin and search for, like, put the criteria to like 75 to 80 and then sort it by the highest price. And then you'll see ones like Benjamin Mendy and you're like, okay, he's expensive because people want him in their team. You'll see João Felix and you're like, okay, he's expensive because of the hype. And then you'll see Charlie Austin and you'll be like, I haven't got a second. People are using him to trade him for SBCs. I'm going to snipe him, and that's how you can make some coins. So it's really, really simple. Anyway, this is the squad that I was using, and this is the one that I was doing the objectives with to unlock that Ndombele. Cavani is sick. He scored 30 goals and got 16 assists in 18 matches, which is mental. Some of them, granted, were squad battles. It was on world class, but it is still squad battles. It is still very, very easy. So his record skewed a little bit, but even still, like you're seeing, in the 3 games it took me to do that objective with him, he scored 6 goals and got 3 assists anyway. He's nuts. But the team as a whole wasn't feeling amazing. So after one final game, one little send-off for the boys where we lost 4-2 and I got really annoyed. I was like, okay, they actually stink. I'm not going to say... No. This isn't good enough. You're going. Yes, you might be amazing, Cavani. Yes, you might be amazing, Vardy. But the rest of yous, you suck. I want yous out. You're gone. So I listed them all up on the transfer market and built a new team for Div Rivals. And that's probably the main crux of this video. And I know I've been showing you guys loads and loads of stuff for the past 15 minutes. But me listing these players up is the start of me building my new team. I just wanted to catch you guys up on everything I've been doing. Like I said, this series isn't going to be daily this year. Maybe sometimes it will be every day, but there's always going to be breaks and gaps in the middle. So there's always loads of stuff to show you guys and get you caught up on. And I hope you like the fact that there is loads and loads of content to show you rather than me just playing a bit of FIFA each day. But anyway, we listed all this stuff up. We've now got 160k. There's some of the other stuff that we sold from our packs. We sold the Alisson, we sold Marquinhos. We made a bit of a loss on Alisson, which is annoying just to tax. We made some coins on Marquinhos. Jamie Vardy, I believe we make a little bit of coins on. We bought him for 23k, we sell him for 26. You're obviously going to lose 1300 for tax, but yeah, we've made a couple of thousand coins. Gelson Martins, we lost a little bit of coins on, which is annoying, and he's absolutely terrible as well, so even more annoying, the fact that he stinks and we bought him. But we still got all these players chilling at the bottom. We're going to sort them out and sell them on a little bit later. But for now, we need to build our team. You can see we've got 54k, even though we just had 160 and just sold Jamie Vardy as well. And the reason for that is I've already bought some of the players to go in this squad, which I'll show you in a second. But before we do that, we need to pick ourselves up a Player of the Month Pookie to go in the squad. So I'm going to show you guys very quickly how I did these SBCs. This is what I traded in for the first one. The Romagnoli was untradeable. I think the left wing was tradable. A few of them were untradeable. It didn't. All of the stuff was from my club, but I didn't flick through it because I'm a terrible YouTuber and forgot to show you guys what I paid for the stuff. We got a premium gold pack for it, which is just a 7.5k pack, which is, as with all of my pack luck in this video, absolutely terrible and not really worth showing you guys, but I'm going to show you anyway just for the completion's sake. And we got Moreno in it, which is pretty bad. We then jump into, once we've showed you guys that there's absolutely nothing good in this pack, we'll jump into squad number 2, which is what we needed to finish off to get our Pookie, which we completed by doing this. We used that Marlas that we just packed. We had, I actually flicked through this one, so untradeable, tradable first owner, tradable first owner, tradable first owner, first owner, first owner, first owner, and then there was a front, the Morata that we bought that we were using for 2k, and we had to rebuy this guy. We used him in the other one, and then we bought him for a k to use him in this one as well. We used him twice in these SBCs because he's an 82 rated Spanish left wing, and he's pretty cheap for about 1,000 coins. So that is how we completed Timu Pookie Player of the Month, who looks absolutely awesome. And if we jump to live, I am finally, after teasing you all this long, gonna show you the squad I put him in. It is this, and it is almost absolutely incredible. Right, I'm going to talk you guys through it. And this is, of course, the goalkeeper that I was on about. 18,750 coins I paid for Handanovic. I've played 20 games with him now, and he's absolutely quality. The fact that he is a third of the price as Alisson and is arguably better is mental. I'm not sure how much he is now because I bought him a couple of days ago. Obviously, I've played some games with him, but can't imagine he's gone up too much. He might have gone up a little bit with people building their foot champ squads, but now there's one. That was one on the market for 21,000 coins, so he's still about 20k because that one hasn't sold. So bargain. If you've got 30k and you want a goalie, get yourself Handanovic and save your 10k, basically, is what I would recommend, especially because he links to these two absolute tanks. Manolas, 82 pace, 86 defending, and 81 physical. Now, he cost me 75,000 coins, and I'm pretty sure he's about 85 to 90 now because foot champs and because he's sick. Okay, there's one for 88, so he's definitely under that. I think he's about 85,000 coins now. Maybe a little bit less, actually. He's gone down a little bit because there's one for 85 that hasn't sold. So you can pick this guy up. He is a bit expensive, but he's absolutely unreal. I've got an anchor on him, which gives him 87 pace, like 90 odd defending and 90 physical, which is nuts. He's absolutely ridiculous. And then Koulibaly to go next to him is actually cheaper, even though he's higher rated because he's got less pace. 51,500 coins I picked him up for. 20 games again he's played for me. Medium high work rate, 6'2", 95 strength. this man has got with 91 defense. I've got a shadow on him because I'm an animal, which is giving him plus 15 acceleration and plus 10 sprint speed to put him up to like 84 and 83 in his pace, with ridiculous defending boosts to take him over 90, and he's got 87 physical anyway. He's absolutely quality, and the two of them link together beautifully with a strong link. And then we go up to the squad, which is very, very good in defense, as I've just shown you. We're also pairing them up with Fairpo and Klosterman, but this is going to change. The squad is going to change going forward, but just bear with me for now. We've then got our two untradables, our untradeable one to watch Ndombele, who I thought was absolutely terrible when I first started using him. And then I realised I was accidentally playing him in 4-1-2-1-2, not the second variation. So the poor guy was playing left mid. And then once I've switched him to centre mid, he's absolutely sick. The only thing he's lacking on is shooting, which is why I've given him a sniper. I need to get a French manager to give him the extra 1 chemistry and get him plus 15 finishing instead. But his shooting's a bit terrible. The sniper boost, or the dead eye, sorry, boost gives him ridiculous passing. He's already fast. He's already very good at dribbling. He's got good stamina, decent strength. Reasonable defending for playing left centre mid. I'll show you guys how he plays in game in a second. Sissoko is an absolute unit and plays at CDM. And then right centre mid is Rabiot. So I play 4-1-2-1-2, the second variation in game. And I can actually show you guys very quickly how it sets up. If I go to my attacking one, it is like this, with Bellarabi and Pukki up front, Asensio playing cam, Ndombele and Rabiot as the centre mids, and Sissoko as the CDM. Now, Bellarabi is a very questionable one, I'm not going to lie. He's iffy. His record looks sick, but that's because he was in one of my fitness squad battle squads where I was smashing in loads of goals against beginner. So he isn't actually very good. Asensio is okay at camp, but he's not brilliant. Like, he's 7 goals and 6 assists is alright, I suppose, but he is one that I am looking to upgrade. And then Pukki, to be fair to him, is actually pretty good. 19 games, 15 goals, 8 assists. For a man who's only got 84 pace, I have got an engine on him for a bit of a pace boost and stuff like that, but he's doing sick. I would eventually quite like to drop him back to camp and get like Martial or someone like that, left mids to play up front. And Bellarabi does need upgrading as well, but that is going to be coming in a later episode, well, in the next episode. So get your guesses down in the comment section if you can think about who I am upgrading from. But this is the squad that we are rocking for our Div Rivals. This is what we unlocked for champs, qualified for FUT champs is probably a better way to say it. For width, it was decent. We're doing well. If I jump over to my Div Rivals, I will show you that I am into Div 4, 1400 skill rating basically, which means we are climbing our way towards Div 3 as well. We're 100 away from that, which is pretty sick. So we've been doing really well with it, considering we've got Bellarabi at striker and we've got Asensio at cam. We're doing sick, and we just need to get that attack upgraded. But in terms of defense and midfield, I couldn't recommend, especially the 2 centre-backs and the goalie, I could not recommend them enough. If you're going to splash out some coins, especially with how hard defending is this year, get yourself Manolas and Koulibaly. Their stats are just stupid, to be honest with you. If these guys played in the Premier League, they'd be worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of coins. Like, it's an absolute bargain. It's a bit of a pain that they don't link to, or strong link at least, to any good fullbacks. What I would quite like to do is get Alexandro here and Felipe Anderson at left mid to play cam, which could be pretty sick. Or maybe I'm also thinking about switching to a 4-2-3-1 second variation, but that is something to be debated about in the future. But yeah, these two guys with Handanovic behind them is god tier, and it's not so affordable because they do cost like 125k plus Handanovic is like, it costs like 150k for the 3 of them, but that's crazy. Van Dijk by himself is $500,000, and you can get all 3 of these for 150k. I think that's nuts. I think that's incredible value, and that is the team that I have been rocking Div Rivals with on the road to glory in week number 2 of FIFA. I think we have absolutely smashed it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I'm going to leave this video there. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Loads and loads of stuff that I showed you, and a lot of chit-chatty and waffling for me, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. And then this is the squad with a huge, huge, huge upgrade to the squad coming. So if you know what it is, pop it down in the comment section if you can guess. For now, though, I'll show you guys that tomorrow. I'm going to leave this one here. I'll see you guys soon.